My fiancé moved in with her ex for his treatment and lied about it, so I called off our wedding. I'm 26, engaged to Maxine, who's 28. We've been together 2 years and engaged for 9 months, with a January wedding set. Our relationship felt simple and honest. I never had a reason to doubt her. Before me, Maxine married young. She and Carl were high school sweethearts who married at 22 and divorced 2 years later. She said real life hit and they weren't ready. They ended okay and drifted. She stayed in our city. He chased modeling and moved a lot. 3 months ago, Carl messaged her out of the blue. He was in town and asked to meet for coffee. She went. He told her he had breast cancer. He said it was stage 4. He said the odds were bad, but he would fight. He wanted Maxine beside him for surgery and chemo. He has no close family here. His parents died. No siblings. His relatives live overseas. He told her she was the closest family he had. He asked her to sit with him through it. I felt for him. The next day, Maxine brought him over. He was polite and trying to be upbeat. I shook his hand and said I was sorry. He said he was staying positive. I told Maxine I supported her helping him. His first surgery came at the end of that month. Maxine booked a flight west and checked into a cheap hotel near his apartment. She's a writer, so she worked from her laptop. For 2 weeks, we talked on the phone or video almost every day. She sounded tired but steady. Early June, the hospital said the surgery was only partly successful. The next step was chemo. Maxine flew home for a few days. She said his treatment would run from July through late January. She said he wanted her there for all of it. She said she felt like she should go. We couldn't pay for months of hotel rooms, so she moved into his apartment and slept on his sofa. She sent me a photo of a blanket on the cushions and a lamp on the floor. I told her I was proud of her, but our calls dropped to a couple times a week. When she did call, she spoke quietly from his kitchen. I heard the fridge and the pump beeping in the background. Yesterday, she said she didn't feel right leaving him before the end. She asked to push our wedding to February at least. She said she needed me to understand. I looked at our save the date on the fridge and tried to picture taking it down. Her dress was in our closet in a garment bag. My suit was still at the tailor. I felt split in half. I felt bad for him and also angry. I hated feeling angry at someone who was sick, but the feeling sat there. I resented that he needed her every hour. I resented that she agreed. I wondered why no friends or coworkers could cover a day so she could come home. I wondered where I fit. This morning I called her. I said I wanted a plan that helped him without pushing our life aside for months. I said we could move the honeymoon and use that money for flights. I offered a schedule, like 2 weeks there, 1 week here, then swap. I said if it helped, he could come here for treatment. We have a spare bedroom. I would drive him to every appointment. She listened and said almost nothing. I kept talking. I paced the living room and stacked our RSVP cards. Then I ran out of words. I asked her to please say something. She took a breath and told me the truth. He was never stage 4. He was stage 2. She said the rest was real. He asked her to be there. The first surgery did not get it all. He started chemo, but his chances are far better than she told me. She admitted she lied because she thought I wouldn't understand if it wasn't life or death. She also told him our wedding was postponed to August, so he thought her being gone until February was fine. She said after surgery he told her she could go home. He didn't want to pressure her to live there through chemo. She refused to leave. She told him I supported it. She told me she thought I did too. She swore she wasn't still in love with him. She said this was about doing the right thing. I stared at the ring on the table and couldn't find words. Before he visited in May, she told me not to say stage 4 in front of him because he was sensitive about it. I believed her without a second thought. Now I knew it was a cover for a lie. I told her I couldn't accept it. I said honesty was the one thing I thought we never had to question. I said she put her past ahead of our future and bent the facts to make it easier. She asked me not to make any big choices while I was upset. I said the choice was clear. I hung up. The apartment was quiet. I opened my laptop and pulled up our vendor emails. I wrote to the venue and told them we needed to cancel. I emailed the photographer. I took the save the date off the fridge and set it face down. I started a list of apartments to go see. I don't know what she will do next. I know what I'm doing. I'm ending the engagement. I'll spend the next few months apartment hunting and canceling wedding plans. Now my family are telling me I'm cruel for canceling the wedding. Am I wrong?